We've been reporting on the affordable housing crisis in Rochester for years, but now we're taking you inside one family's struggle. New at 4:30, News 10 NBC investigative reporter Jennifer Lukey shares the very personal story of a single mother stuck in a cycle of housing insecurity that so many other local families are facing.
I cannot afford rent.
Adriana Jackson is a single mom struggling to keep a roof over her son's head.
He's going into the 7th grade East High School next year, and one of the things that he has expressed to me in the 6th grade was people picking at him, like, look at what's that? Where you stay at? And
Adriana brings in a little less than $2,000 a month.
If the 2-bedroom apartment is $1,000, they're looking for me to be bringing in $3,000 to be able to afford this apartment. How can families bring in 3 times as much income?
Even buildings that purport to be low income or affordable are rejecting her, and she's been on the waiting list for public housing for years.
It's a daily mental turmoil trying to figure out where am I going to go after November.
Rochester Mayor Malik Evans says he hears stories like Adriana's every day.
And there's data that is clear that if you have housing instability, you're more likely to not have a stable job, you're more likely to struggle academically, you're more likely to have higher levels of stress. It is absolutely a fact that outcomes in school, incidences of violence, all of that can track right back to someone living in a stable home.
So aside from crime, he says housing has become his top priority.
It's going to be harder to handle housing with all the changes in the economy that's coming, unfortunately, but we wanted to make sure while the economy was still kind of stable and we had the resources that we really went full steam ahead on housing.
Over the last 5 years, the city has added about 5,000 housing units, but it still needs somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 more affordable options.
So we don't build affordable housing. We don't build any housing. Even our By the Block program, and that stuff, it's all built with partners. So you have to work with others to be able to do that. And I think that it's a dance that you have to make sure that you strike the right balance.
That balance hasn't tilted in Adriana's favor just yet.
I've realized that some of those buildings are only available for people who, 1 or 2 people, or maybe 3 or 4 people who have low income. They're not all low income apartment buildings.
And so the cycle continues.
If myself and other families are not having stable housing, then how can we move up that pyramid and be successful people for our families and our communities?
In addition to trying to lure in more developers to build apartment complexes, the city is also looking to work with manufactured home companies. They want to give up vacant lots like this and have prefabricated homes built on them. They say they're cheaper and quicker, and they can be sold to first-time home buyers. In Rochester, Jennifer Lukey, News 10 NBC.